sweet friends, and it is so good to see everyone today. I hope that you all had a wonderful Easter weekend. I know that we did, and I have an exciting video for you to watch today. In today's video, I am going to be doing a spring porch refresh, and I'm also going to show you how to take an old wreath and turn it into something extraordinary. And there's going to be a few other bonus things at the end of this video, and you don't want to miss it.
Today, I am going to refresh my front porch for spring. The last time that I decorated my front porch, I just did a pre-spring decorating because I was anticipating all the pollen that was going to take place. So I didn't want to go all out. So I kept it very simple. So I'm just going to add a few Easter theme items today, and we're going to take a look to see everything after it's completed. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this planter with my creeping Jenny off my deck, and I'm just going to move it to my front porch because it's getting way too much sun and it is really burning it up. So we're going to take this to the front. Oh, that sun was really cooking them. So I'm hoping that this switch will make it better for them. And yeah, this one not so much, but you can tell this was getting way too much sun. It's turned yellow. So I'm going to add some water to both of them today because they're supposed to be green like this. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over to this corner, and I'm going to leave this one on this corner. So I'm just going to pull this over. Move this, push this over just like that. And if you look closer, you see these little green babies here? Those are my vincas that I planted last year. They're coming back. Love it. So now we have this urn into place. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a large bunny in here. And then I'm going to add some faux florals in here temporarily until everything fills in. Okay, my toughest critic has said I need more color. So we're going to add some more color. So to add a little pop of color, I'm going to add some more florals. And I just pull these. And we're going to see how it turns out from there. So let me add these in now.
This is the current wreath that I have on my front door. So I am just going to take this down and I'm going to replace it with the wreath that we're going to be upscaling in a few minutes. And this is the wreath form, and I'm going to show you a closer look on the inside.
We had to come inside. It was humid out there. If it was cooler, I would have made the wreath right on my front door. But this, we're in our back in the kitchen now. Get a closer before look at what it looks like before we upscale it. So this was a fall wreath, and I've had this for, I don't know, 5 years plus, I think. And I removed all of the fall foliage out of it, and I stripped it down to the bare bones. I did leave some of the greenery base, and like I said, I took it down to the bare bones, and this is what's left. So I'm definitely going to use that to my advantage. So let's get to decorating. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ivy garland and I'm going to use that as my base for this basket. So I'm going to simply just place it in here. Just like that. I'm just laying it on top. And I'm going to put some pins in here as well to hold it down. I do want some of it to fall over to make it look like there's actually ivy growing out of this basket. I might just wind some around here, just trying to make it look like real ivy. So, but I want it to fall over just a little bit. So you have to play with it to get it to the status that you want it to be in. Because I am going to be adding a lot of florals in here. Okay, so this is what I ended up with, and I just let some of the ivy hang down on each side to give it a more realistic look. So I'm going to use these festive Easter egg picks that I have used from a previous project when I did an Easter themed tree. So I'm just going to add that as my base, and then I'm going to add lots and lots of florals. So let's get started. So I'm going to kind of start on the corner, and I'm just going to press that in the styrofoam, and I'm going to put one on each corner. I'm going to use the same color for consistency and symmetry. And then I'm just going to start adding in all the colors. I'm going to set the pink one, I think, in the center, just like that. And I'm going to stand it straight up and put it down like that. And I like the wispiness of these branches here. So I'm just going to create like a little trio right there in the center. And then I'm just going to fill in accordingly. Okay, just press that down like that. Then I'm going to add in some sunny yellow in there. So this is just going to be a vibrant wreath. I'm going to move this pink one forward because we want mostly pink. Then I'm going to stick this blue one all the way in the back. Just like that. Isn't that beautiful? So now we're going to add some florals, and we're going to use different florals. So I got a bag full of lilac flowers, and then I have a bunch of these flowers, and I'm just going to cut them up and put them in here. Of course, I'm going to start with the larger branches first. I'm going to start with this first, and I'm not going to even cut this up. I'm going to keep this big like it is because it's a big floral, and I'm just simply come in here at an angle. I think I'm going to come in here at an angle like that. Press that right in there, presto. And I have 3 of these, so I have to use them wisely. And I like there's a mixture of flowers and different textures. So we're going to come right in here at an angle, and we're going to press that in there. Look how beautiful that is. And then I have one more, and I'm going to put this one directly in the center. Okay, so I'm just using what I have. I didn't go out and buy any more florals. I just went around and looked through my stash. Now I'm going to add these little white ones in here. until I found a bunch of florals, and that's what I'm going to use. And I could easily convert this into a summer wreath as well. I can just take out the Easter eggs and just add some more summer season florals. So this basket is going to be very versatile. But I just want to show you how we can actually use it texture wise for the spring. I'm going to add these two ribbons together. I don't have much left of either one of these, but we're going to make it work to our advantage. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this bow off camera and then attach it.
I've been feeling down all night. You tell me it's alright. It's alright, alright, alright.
And this is how she turned out. So fun, so festive for the spring season. And I think the birds chirping is a sign that they fully approved. I won't be surprised if they don't add a bird nest up here later. So I removed the pink and the green and white polka dot pillows from the chairs. So I'm just going to add in another set to replace those. So I'm just going to place these little whimsical pillows here. And these are just simple pillow covers that I put up there. Okay, and this is the other one, and I put that into place. And the wreaths, I'm going to keep the same and keep the same ribbon. So now I'm just going to give you a final look at everything that we've done today. Just arrived. You can always count on Amazon. This is the new mat that I want to put on my front porch. It's sage green and it's buffalo check green and white. So I'm gonna open this up and hopefully it'll fit this front porch perfectly. Okay, this is what it looks like. I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit bigger, but we're going to work with this. Let me put it into place. Okay, that's what it's looking like. It looks good. I love that green. It's the perfect shade of green. And I still want to layer something on top. So you guys, do you remember this mat that I showed you? I decided to keep both of them. I could not make up my mind. I thought both of them was equally adorable. So I'm going to put it on my front porch. I might just put it up here temporarily just for Easter and then remove it and put it inside the house. But I love this combination. I love that you've got your pink tulips here with the green, and then you have the accents of the green and white buffalo check. And then I'm loving that scallop edge, and it just looks like they were made for each other. So now my front porch is complete. I just received a text from my daughter and she said, look up. So I came out the door and I looked up. Look what she got me for Easter. Isn't it so sweet? They're so pretty. And I just finished redecorating my porch for Easter. That is so sweet. These are petunias. Just so pretty. I just love the little white trim. I'm trying to be careful because I like to give my neighbors privacy. I don't want to be recording their homes and stuff on my video. This side of my landscape, these daylilies has really taken off. They have almost tripled in size, and as you can see here, they're getting ready to bloom. Just look at the bulbs.